The crackdown around the UN climate talks in Copenhagen is intensifying. On Tuesday, plainclothes police officers snatched a prominent climate justice activist organizer named Tadjo Mueller just after he left the Bella Center, the site of the UN climate conference. Earlier today, police arrested over 200 people and shot tear gas at protesters attempting to reach the conference site. The total number of people arrested this week in Copenhagen is now over 1,500. A group of people inside the summit also walked out of the conference to set up a people's assembly outside. Here inside the Bella Center, the United Nations suspended several mainstream environmental groups and barred members from re-entering the conference. Organizations targeted include Friends of the Earth, Avaaz, World Vision, Via Campesina, Tck Tck Tck. Dozens of members of Friends of the Earth staged a sit-in to protest their exclusion from the talks. Democracy Now! Caught up with Nnimmo Bassey, the prominent Nigerian environmentalist, just as security was removing him from the conference. Nnimmo Bassey is the chair of Friends of the Earth International. As Bassey was being expelled, the European Union parliamentarian, José Bové, attempted to intervene.
We are being kicked out more or less, and all our colleagues are out there in the cold, and we are just going to take our leave now.
Wait, is this your colleague here?
No, it's the security man escorting me out.
He's escorting you out?
Yeah.
I'm asking him to come out and speak. Thank you. Just a second.
This is the leader of one of the NGOs. You're asking him to leave?
I'm escorting him to speak to his people. He's spoken with UN senior management about this. They've passed on a decision, and I'm asking him to communicate it to his people, and then I will act on that policy and that decision.
And what's your name?
Chris Ankerson, Chief of Security.
You understand that's terrible to put him out from here. He's representative of the people who are suffering about what's happening in the world now, and you put them out. How can you explain that?
And is this ban for Friends of the Earth is the same one for Greenpeace, WWF, and other big NGOs?
I'm not able to speak on any other
he
issue.
has a pass. Why is he being asked
His
to leave?
organization was barred from coming today. The reasons have been explained to him by the UN senior management. I was not in that meeting. You could ask Mr. Bassey.
What are the reasons that your organization can't be here?
The reason is very general, that because of the security situation today around here, perhaps because of, I don't know, this is why I don't know why we're singled out.
No one from Friends of the Earth can be here?
Nobody can come in here as representing the Friends of the Earth International today.
And your position with Friends of the Earth International?
Well, I'm the chair of Friends of the International. I was escorted in to find out why this decision was made, and that's all we can get. So I'm just stepping out now to meet with my colleagues and to tell them, give them this information, and then we are going to the cold.
What reasons did they give you that you have to leave right now?
You know, the reason is, as I said, it's very general. It's a broad security reason that that is a security situation. The security report indicates that we should not be allowed to be in.
The UN security told you that their security report says Friends of the Earth is not allowed to be here?
Precisely.
Sir, can I come and ask you to speak to your people because they're asking?
Oh yes.
It's important
yes.
to give the information to the press.
Yeah.
But it's also important for him to talk to his own people.
Did they explain why you're a security threat?
No.
Did they say they feel that you are a security threat?
Not in so many or so few words, but I mean, this is the implication. We are a non-violent group. We believe in the right of people to protest or to dissent, and I can't personally understand where we are kept out of the conference.
They said they were reducing the numbers of people within organizations, but not eliminating whole organizations.
Exactly. By today, we had 90 badges. We have a large delegation, about so many hundreds of people who have come from all over the world as members of Friends of the Earth. And today, we expected to have 90 delegates in here, but not one has been allowed in.
Including you, and you're the chair of Friends of the Earth?
I'm being kicked out. Yeah, we're leaving.
What is your message to this conference? What is it that you think they're so concerned about?
I think, you know, It's a very paradoxical situation where we have leaders and negotiators who should be listening to people, but they appear not to be willing to hear what the people have to say. And we are here as ordinary people, grassroots mobilizers, just to speak the mind of the people that will want a real climate deal in Copenhagen. But apparently, our leaders want to be cocooned away to listen only to themselves to do what they want. And this is it's a sad day for us.
What if he weren't to leave?
Sir, he has to leave, ma'am. I'm asking him now to come and to address his constituents, as he made a deal with me that he would speak to his own organization.
And after he came back?
No, he cannot come back, sir.
Have other whole organizations been banned from here, NGOs?
I don't really have that information, but I've seen a couple of people who couldn't come in this morning.
From other organizations?
Yes, for example, I saw somebody from World Vision. That was really truly amazing. Somebody from a conservation organization also from Denmark was barred from entry.
Sir, please.
And yet you have the ID that you need to come in here.
I have that, and I also have the secondary badge. These two badges ought to permit us to come in.
Why did you need a secondary badge?
Oh, this is what they use to prune down the number of people taking part in the. I mean, you needed this as an NGO person as a secondary badge to be able to come inside here.
Today?
Okay.
Today, yes.
And when did they inform you you wouldn't be allowed?
Oh, we didn't know we wouldn't be allowed until we got to the security check when our ID cards were scanned.
Sir,
When what?
This morning when we got to the security gate, and they checked out. They told us that we're not going to allow.
Bassey, I'm asking you politely.
Sorry,
Yes.
can you tell what is happening? Can you tell us?
What's the criteria?
Yes.
Don't hold me. Don't touch me. I'm member of the parliament. You don't touch me now. Please. You don't touch me. I'm member of the parliament, so you don't touch me.
You need to move out of the way,
Okay?
sir, please.
Yeah, sure.
Please,
Stop touching me.
Mr.
Okay?
Bassey,
Sir.
please come.
Yes.
Very his question. What is happening? What are you doing?
We're escorting
You're
Mr. Bassey
making
to
a big
speak to his
mess here.
people. You're not letting us
This
do
man
that.
you're putting out one of the most important NGO, which is
Why
here.
rules of change this morning?
Representing
You told us we could come in.
thousands of people.
No, what do you want me to do? Do I go under people's legs?
Accompany us.
I want you to come this way, please, sir.
Yeah, of course,
Take
I'm
it to your
going with you.
organization.
No, I'm going with you, but my people are waiting this way.
I want to find you a way to get there.
Yeah,
sir.
sure.
Nnimmo Bassey, the situation for climate change in Nigeria?
Oh, it's very horrendous, and the impact of climate change in Nigeria is incredible. We have ocean surges, we have desertification from the north, drought, all the evils, the oil corporations burning gas relentlessly.
Please.
José Bové, why have you come to this meeting to begin with? As a member of the European Parliament, why do you feel it's important?
Well, you know, I came here because I thought that inside of the United Nations we can find a solution about the climate change. And what we are seeing, that the debate between the NGO, the poor people, and the governments is no more possible at 2 days of the end of this meeting. And most of the people of the NGOs, which are struggling at the local level, are expulsed from this big meeting. And this really is a pity. And this is a shame, because what does that mean for United Nations? To expose people who are fighting day after day at the local level to change what's happening, to try to defend the poor people, to defend the farmers, the indigenous people, and so on. So this is completely incredible what's happening.
That was José Bové. He is now a European Union parliamentarian. He is the famous farmer from the south of France who, more than 10 years ago, hammered on the golden arches of McDonald's in France to protest the World Trade Organization and U.S. decisions around tariffs in France. He was sitting down just near the entrance here at the Bella Center, protesting the fact that Nnimmo Bassey, who is chair of Friends of the Earth International, was being thrown out of this conference center, despite the fact that he has spoken in news conferences here and is seen as a leader of the environmental movement in Nigeria and in the international environmental movement around the world. We just got word on Twitter that World Wildlife Fund, WWF, has now just said that they are being prohibited from passing out flyers, something that hundreds hundreds of organizations are doing here within the Bella Center, what many are considering the Bella of the beast. This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report. It's Climate Countdown.